features real-life cases in which animals have been badly treated.
They're in shock at this point. They're really cold. Just get some underneath those guys.
Figure out who's the most critical to start getting. Do you want to get? I want to get some IV fluids in them.
Mauled goats with their ears bitten off.
A pack of dogs had gotten through the fence during the night and attacked them, and then we brought 5 of the worst ones back here.
I don't know if we're gonna have much luck on this side.
Vets examine the goats.
Every one of them has their ears completely ripped off.
I hope that the teamwork here results in, saving all of these animals if at all possible.
We've got to get some intravenous fluids.
I need another half-mil dose of the dexamethasone.
We've got critical goats here and not enough hands.
I know, honey.
Animal Cops Houston. This episode, Cry. 1 hour earlier at the Houston SPCA shelter.
It's business as usual for the staff and volunteers at the Houston SPCA shelter. There are visitors to greet,
If you lose it, we can put another one.
animals to be adopted, and cruelty cases to be investigated.
Phase 2105, emergency assistant needed.
But then, unexpectedly, crisis hits.
We were out on a property that had several goats, adults and babies, and apparently a pack of dogs had gotten through the fence during the night and attacked them. There on the property are several deceased animals, and then we brought 5 of the worst ones back here. The dogs were not owned by anyone. Nobody sicked them on the goats or anything like that, so it's just an unfortunate event.
The owner seemed a little overwhelmed, so he went ahead and signed over the injured babies to us. They seemed like they were knocking on death's door right there.
The team rushed the goats in as fast as they could, but tragically for one of them, it wasn't fast enough.
I don't think it made it back.
Veterinarian assigned Dr. Terry Schweiss.
They're all extremely shocky, very cold. As you can see, every one of them has their ears completely ripped off. So part of the problem we're having is we've got 4 critical goats here and not enough hands, so we're having to decide which one is the most critical.
Schweiss battles to keep the remaining goats alive. An emergency call goes out to the rest of the shelter. Medical support arrives quickly, along with Houston SPCA President Patty Mercer.
When Shauna Sundberg got out on the scene, she found these few that were still alive, and so they've been rushed back in here, and the team is working on both the team from the Houston SPCA and then also the team from the Wildlife Center come over to help as well to try to save their lives at this point.
The goats could die from shock. Their body temperatures have dropped to dangerously low levels.
This one's definitely the most critical right here on the belly.
Out of all of them, there's one that's probably better than the other, but they're all in bad condition.
The goats desperately need intravenous fluids, but inserting a catheter is almost impossible.
And both of these have so much neck swelling that we can't get a catheter to stay in.
Split-screen footage of the vets injecting the goats.
Against the odds, the team manages to get catheters in all the goats. They quickly administer IV fluids, but they're not out of the woods yet.
They've been what we call in shock, and so we need to correct that, and then we can deal with the wounds after they're much more stable. We hope that over time the goats will become more alert, their body temperatures will normalize, and they'll have good, nice pink mucous membranes that tells us their heart's doing a good job pumping. They have adequate blood volume to get to the tissues, to the heart, to the lungs, to all those very critical organs.
Thanks to a huge effort, the goats might now have a chance of pulling through. Finally, the team begins to digest the horror of what's
I'm trying
happened.
to call to get some advice on antibiotics unless you have it.
It's just appalling to see them all in this condition and then to know that they had to sit in a field for several hours before anybody could come to their help, to their rescue. They're very susceptible to shock from trauma like this, both from just the fear of multiple animals coming at them and the pain that was inflicted on them.
You're coming around. Oh, good.
So I'm going to give some cumaloxapine.
This goat's only at a 95-degree body temperature. I don't know what yours are running.
Well, this one's doing the best. It's 101.
Okay.
And this one is at 93, but it's come up. It was 89 a little while ago.
All right.
It's doing better.
So, I mean, overall, 3 of these 4 goats are in extremely critical condition. We're making slight progress on a few of them. Their body temperatures are coming up, but we're far, far from being out of the woods at this point in time.
While the vets do everything they can to save the goats, Mercer can only cross her fingers and wait.
This is really what the organization is all about, people coming together to save as many animals as possible. And I hope that the teamwork here results in, saving, all of these animals if at all possible. But we'll certainly give it our best shot.
Okay, little guy, let's start coming around now. We will be minimally 24 hours to out to 72 hours before we really know whether they're out of the woods or not. We need to get them through this initial shocky phase, then start trying to make sure we can get them eating again and drinking again and active. So it may be a few days before we really know whether they're going to turn the corner or not.
The goats lie with their eyes closed, tubes protruding from their necks. An aerial view of a motorway. An investigator calls at a house on a leafy street nearby. Captions: Case, abandoned dogs. Location, LaPorte. Investigator assigned, Mark Lutkenhouse. Police attending, Deputy Constable David Green.
What do we got? We got a call about abandonment. Okay. There is a dog in the house, possibly a bird. There is a large bird cage in the house as well.
Investigator Mark Lutkenhouse, first year on the job. He's a clean-shaven man in his early 30s.
All right, well, let's go see what we got, and then we'll talk and see if we can find a neighbor or something.
Come home. Nobody's
The
been
homeowner hasn't been seen for 2 months. Neighbors are concerned for her welfare and for her animals trapped inside the house.
A caption: Case active. Evidence collection.
In the backyard, Lutkenhouse makes a gruesome discovery.
Videotaping the area, he lifts a domed plastic kennel to reveal a dead dog. Its image appears on cop cam. Shaven-headed Officer Green joins him.
Wow. It's been there a while.
They take a photo of it.
Okay.
Covering it, they walk to the house.
The little dog that I've seen in here has been laying on the couch right here.
Lutkenhouse taps on a window.
He took off somewhere.
No, that one's locked.
But you can see the bird cage there to the left.
Green peers in, then steps away.
I definitely want to get somebody over here to check it out because there might be somebody in there.
Really hoping we don't find a dead body in the house.
Yes, ma'am. I have an open door at this location. Can you get LaPorte PD or Precinct 8 to come by over here so we can go through this?
LaPorte PD's been advised.
That's clear, ma'am. Thank you. What we're doing right now is we have an open, unsecured door in the front of this residence that we came out to check out a report of an abandoned animal. And what I'm going to do is get a secondary unit to come out here with me to where we can go through the house and see if there's anybody in it.
There could be someone inside the house deceased, or it could just be someone decided to up and leave the house. I mean, I don't know if the animal's being fed or if someone's caring for it, but all signs point that no one's been here.
Support unit, LaPorte PD. A squad car pulls up and a cop gets out.
I was in here, let me get my notebook, because I think I was in here probably in January or February, and they had a couple of flying squirrels caged up right inside the door. This place, unless they've changed it, is, I mean, you're going to literally want to feel like you have to take a shower when you leave. It's that filthy.
Okay, go ahead and hold the channel. We're going to make entry.
Lutkenhouse hangs back and films as the officers approach the house.
Investigator Mark Lutkenhouse. The time is 11 hours.
The team enters the house.
Police!
No one knows what horrors they'll find inside.
Police! We got 4 dead.
Animal Cops Houston.
All the things I feel inside when I see my mother size. Receive a free bracelet when you spend £99 or more at Pandora this Mother's Day.
Investing shouldn't feel like this. With AJ Bell, it feels like this.
Join Happy Tiger. Try a completely new online bingo game today. It's bingo that'll make your jaw drop, and it's super social. Play for as little as 25p and get your chance to win up to £2,500 every 5 minutes. So what you waiting for? Come join us. Just search for Happy Tiger Bingo. Happy Tiger Bingo. Low stakes, roaring bingo fun.
It's here, the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Take epic processing power, add Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, only on the UK's best network, and suddenly, anywhere is game. Like here. Or here. Here too? Why not? Okay, now you're just messing with me. And get Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, plus save £288 with unlimited data. The epic Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra on EE.
The seaside stays with you. You never forget the joy, the beauty, the power. All of those lifeboat volunteers ready to rescue, just like they are today. So I'm leaving them an unforgettable gift. A gift in my will that will help protect the crews of the future. A gift that will cut through any wave and keep the crews safe as they save lives at sea. Wills like mine. And yours. If you pledge a gift too, it will be part of future rescues. Because your name will appear on the side of a lifeboat. So once you've looked after your loved ones, will you protect the lifeboat volunteers too? With a gift in your will to the RNLI?
For your free guide to gifts in wills, call 0300 013 2056 today or search RNLI Wills. Thank you.
Washing with detergent alone can sometimes let you down. Boost every wash with a scoop of new Vanish. Even at 20 degrees, our Oxy Action formula lifts away the toughest stains, helping to keep your colours brighter for longer. So, wash it right first time to save on energy bills and save clothes. Clothes live longer with Vanish.
Staying in is the new going out. With BT Broadband at just $26.99 a month on a 24-month contract. Get super fast, super strong, super entertaining fibre for the whole household. Plus a £20 money-back speed guarantee and Norton security. So switch to BT today and make staying in the new going out.
Wow, someone's going out in style.
You know, I've been thinking about my funeral.
Have you?
Yes, I don't want one.
Oh?
No one likes them, do they? And I don't want any fuss. I do want this. Pure cremation. They'll take care of the practical bit and bring my ashes back home.
But...
It's great value, and I can pay for it all now, and there are no hidden costs. And yes, I did look at the reviews. See?
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to get it all sorted out now. I just don't want you to have all that stress when I go.
Oh, Mum. Always looking out for us.
Find out why the UK's best-selling plan is the simple, affordable, pure cremation plan. Chat to our lovely people by calling now on 0800 160 1333 or visit purecremation.tv.
Right, let's do this. Here we go again, another year.
He's put his money where his mouth is.
You've got to speculate to accumulate.
But will this business wipe the smile off his face?
Bad, bad, bad. It's not like there yet, is it? Not quite. Why's nothing ever simple? It does sound superb.
Brand new Richard Hammond's Workshop. Starts tonight at 9 on Quest. Can't wait. Stream now on Discovery+.
This is not going to be done in a week, is it?
Not this week. I might get my hands dirty.
Elevate your meals into masterpieces.
It's all in the wrist action.
Cheers.
Michelle Roux's Provence Masterclass, Monday at 9 on Food Network or stream on Discovery Plus.
Animal Cops Houston.
Disturbing reports of abandoned animals have led Houston SPCA investigator Mark Lutkenhouse to a property east of the city. The police suspect the owner could be dead inside the house, but they're taking no chances.
Please.
When they go inside, they're confronted by a shocking scene.
Yeah, we got 4 dead squirrels in the cage.
Oh, there's one there. Yeah, there's 3, 6.
Okay, I didn't even see that one.
The cop cam reveals dead squirrels in a cage.
There's a light on, Sam.
No people?
No people.
The house is a mess.
Did y'all see the 4 shotguns in there?
Where?
In the back room.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Guns piled up behind the door.
The team doesn't find any human bodies. Lutkenhouse discovers a tiny dog that's still alive.
An emaciated terrier plodding around in the dark.
We found 1 live dog, and in a cage we found 6 deceased flying squirrels. There apparently is another deceased dog in the house. I didn't see it. Right now the main concern is getting the live animal out.
It's now in a carrier.
The condition of the dog reveals clear evidence of neglect.
He's got overgrown toenails. He looks really old. He's got hair loss, but beyond that, won't know until the vet looks at it.
We did get some owner information from LaPorte PD as far as the owner of the residence. Supposedly it's an elderly lady. We don't know where she's at, but we're going to have to do some investigation to see if we can try to find her, number one. We definitely want to know where she's at. So we'll just have to get on the computers and start checking and seeing if we can track her down. I mean, with just the name, it's really going to be difficult.
Lutkenhouse and Green will do everything they can to find the owner. But for now, the priority is to get the dog to the shelter.
It's driven away in Lutkenhouse's SPCA 4x4. Green drives his vehicle.
The way the report was put in was that the people moved out of the house about 2 months ago and left the animals there. And looking at the decomposition of the deceased animal, it could have been there for about 2 months and no one was taking care of it. I'm not holding much hope for contacting an owner, but who knows?
A Google satellite view of Houston zooms into the SPCA.
At the shelter, Lutkenhouse transfers the dog to the hospital for medical evaluation. He's decided to name her Betty. She's in bad shape physically, but that's not the only problem.
The terrier bares its fangs and snaps at Lutkenhouse from its cage.
She's really unsocialized. It took me a little bit to get the leash off of her. She kept on trying to bite my hand. Eventually I had to use protective leather gloves just to get the leash off. I'm going to have to let the veterinary staff to use extra caution with the dog just to make sure that she doesn't hurt anybody. Because 1, we don't want anyone getting bit, and 2, we don't want her to go through any unnecessary stress.
A caption: case, dog attack, status, recovering.
In the hospital, Dr. Terry Schweiss has spent the past 4 hours caring for the young goats that were attacked by a pack of stray dogs. And there are some hopeful signs.
There you go. That's good. It's good stuff.
All 4 of them, their body temperatures have come up. 2 of them, their body temperatures are totally normal now at this point in time. We do still have 1 little one here that's still very pale, not as responsive as the other goats. We're quite worried whether that one will pull through yet or not, and sustained probably more damage than the other goats as well. It's really amazing that they've been able to pull through even to this point.
The staff has named the goats Blaze, Star, Flash, and Baby.
You just really want to stand up. Do you want to try it? I'm okay if you try to stand up. Good job. Good job. Watch the catheter. Good job, baby. Oh.
Investigator Shauna Sundberg and Deputy Constable Christine Kendrick have come to see how their favorite patients are doing.
I know, we're up. Look at that.
Bespectacled Shauna Sundberg.
When I picked them up, I figured maybe 2 of them would make it. I'm just surprised that all 4 of these are doing as good as they did.
He wants to get up so badly.
A white goat stands up.
Good job! Yay! Good job!
Oh, that's a very positive sign. You take your first steps on the flat ground. Don't try to be a climber. Don't try to mountain climb right away.
I'm impressed that they're doing so well.
It was a good team effort.
Yeah, that it was.
They wouldn't be as far as they are without everybody's help. It's really a miracle they survived. They still have a long road to go in their recovery between addressing the wounds and the antibiotics and the pain. Their condition changes for better or for worse every minute. And I'm still very concerned about these two over here. They're really showing no interest in even trying to move around. They're very weak, they're very painful. So we'll just have to continue to wait and see on them.
The Houston SPCA is a nonprofit organization, but thanks to public donations, they can provide expert medical care in cases like this.
Animal Cops Houston case update.
Rescue technician Roman Leal's efforts to rescue a kitten stuck down a storm drain finally paid off thanks to a good Samaritan who was in the right place at the right time. A year later, she's all grown up and is a much-loved member of Marie Suarez's family.
She's been the best thing ever. She really inspires me, and I just can't wait to get home to spend more time with her.
Glamorous Marie Suarez beams. An area on a map flashes.
109. I have 8 emaciated horses in LaPorte.
Investigator to respond, please.
Case starving horses. Location LaPorte.
20 miles outside of Houston, Chief Investigator Charles Jansen and Investigator Mark Lutgenhaus are taking action in a case involving 9 horses. Lutgenhaus has been working with local police, and together they've obtained a seizure warrant to rescue the horses.
On the phone,
the owners told me that after Hurricane Ike, the house got destroyed and they're not living here, and all the horses are pretty bad shape.
There is food on the ground, but the horses are extremely thin. Something's not adding up. Jansen suspects the owners have heard they're under investigation and, in a hurry, scattered the food to give the appearance of caring for their animals. The condition of the horses tells a very different story.
Jansen.
It's obvious from the body condition of these animals that it's been some time since you've seen regular feeding sessions. It rained very heavily this morning throughout this region, and the type of pellets that they were fed would not be here if they had been there pre the rain, because the rain would have washed the majority of these pellets away.
The investigators find evidence that suggests the owners may have been treating the horses with a stash of medicine.
I've got a whole bunch of bottles that are like drugs and steroids and syringes, catheters, just all sorts of stuff. So we're just going to include it in evidence for our case.
It's bagged up.
Deputy Constable Christine Kendrick has brought the warrant they need. The horses will be seized immediately.
Kendrick and the SPCA team take the horses from the barn one by one. A white horse is led up onto a trailer. A skittish bay horse is escorted between 2 fences. Jansen directs them.
Kendrick, can you get on the other side?
A horse pulls at its leash.
You're not going to get hurt.
It steps into a trailer.
Overall, these animals are not responding like they've been touched for quite some time. Looking at the stalls and how much muck has been built up in them, and the quantity of difficulty we're having just opening a gate to get in the stall door tells me that a human has not entered these paddocks in some time. And then by seeing how they're just reacting in general, it's just indicating that there's some other issues here than just not being fed properly. Having these kind of horses that don't want to be loaded or touched at all, that is a little bit unusual.
A white and grey horse struggles against Jansen as he tries to lead it onto a trailer.
Loading a nervous horse is a dangerous operation for both horse and human.
She's the worst one, and she's the youngest.
Come on. Come on.
Standing at the rear of the trailer with a 3-sided enclosure hemming it in at the back, the horse bucks and thrashes uncooperatively.
All right, you're on there, you're on there.
The horse steps into the trailer and they close the tailgate.
The last one probably took the longest, and then eventually she found out there was food in the trailer and figured it was easier to do that than mess with us, so she just jumped right in.
Leave that one.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's good.
The horses need expert care, which is what they'll receive once they arrive at the Houston SPCA shelter.
Distance 20 miles. Animal Cops Houston.
If you're retired and your existing mortgage deal is coming to an end, you might find your current lender has some bad news regarding your new monthly repayments. So it's good to know there's another way. With an equity release plan from Key, you could clear your current mortgage, and with the option to make reduced or no monthly repayments, you could have more money in your pocket. So visit keylaterlife.co.uk to see how we could help, or talk to your mortgage advisor. Key, for the life in later life.
It's frustrating. I'm uncomfortable down there. I feel like I can't do the things I want to.
Around 1 in 2 women experience vaginal dryness, itching, or uncomfortable sex after the menopause.
Have you heard about Gina? No. What's that?
Gina treats the cause and relieves the main symptoms by replacing estrogen where it's needed. Gina, the only product effective at treating the cause of vaginal dryness after the menopause without prescription.
The Hammond sale is now on. Up to 40% off fitted bedroom furniture. Up to 40% off home office furniture. Up to 40% off living room, boot room and fitted understairs storage. There's never been a better time to get your home in order. Hammonds, in order to live better.
It's really important on the side.
All by yourself. Listening to everybody say, be everybody else. Can't you see? Ain't nobody just like this.
The future is open with the Open University.
When you finally move in. When 2 becomes 3. When they've shot up again. When you want the flexibility to shop the brands you love. Say hello to VeryPay. Choose Pay Now, Pay Later, or Pay over 3 months and pay no interest. And we'll send you helpful payment reminders every month. VeryPay, nice and flexible for when life is anything but. Shop now at very.co.uk.
Family life. It's made of ups and downs. And those little moments. But should the unthinkable happen to you? Life insurance from Legal & General can help look after monthly bills, the roof over their heads, childcare costs, and most importantly, your family. Because no one protects more families in the UK than us. Premiums start from £5 a month and they never rise. Plus there's a £100 gift card after you apply. Legal & General. Ensure life goes on.
Yeah! Game on!
Over there. 2 in a row.
We need 5.
2, 3.
Really? Where'd they go?
5 in a row!
Join us online today at Gala Bingo, where a little joy goes a long way.
Whatever you need to ask about cancer, Macmillan's free support line is just a call away.
Hello, Macmillan.
Whether it's money or work worries.
Am I going to lose my job?
Getting on with life.
Can I still go abroad? Get insurance?
Or just need someone to listen.
How do I tell them?
Our specialist advisors are here to help as often as you need them. Whatever you need to ask. Cancer, work, money, life. Call us now on 0808 134 1000.
When uninvited guests outstay their welcome.
It's dark, whatever it is.
It just felt evil.
We can't take any more.
Hello?
What's that?
What was that?
Help, My House is Haunted. Friday at 10 on Really. Or stream the full collection now on Discovery+.
Cornwall. Idyllic and peaceful. But all this can change in an instant. Follow the extraordinary work of the Cornwall Air Ambulance.
Cycle event. 40-odd, you can't move his limbs. They believe he might have a skull fracture.
And witness the highs and lows of life-saving missions.
Breathe on the gas.
I fell off from that height.
Is this painful at all?
I'll be looking after you the whole time, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Brand new Cornwall Air 999 starts Friday the 24th of March on Quest.
Animal Cops Houston.
Earlier today, investigator Mark Lutgenhouse rescued a small dog abandoned by her owner. He named her Betty. She has serious health problems, and she's not used to human contact.
Betty is the aggressive terrier.
Dr. Deborah Hann is going to look at her, but she's still scared. He gently muzzles her in case she tries to bite.
Betty trembles. Her fur is teeming with fleas.
Oh my lord. I think you should see this.
Dr. Rahan wears latex gloves.
That is nothing but an army of fleas. She's covered, she's peppered with fleas and flea dirt. This is one of the most horrendous flea infestation I've ever seen. That is simply horrendous. There's no way to keep a dog. This one is something which is really breaking my heart. She was kept confined in a place where she wasn't able to walk. She wasn't socialized properly, as you could see. She wants to bite people. And look at the size of the nails. This is phenomenal. Gosh, I heard this is just really bad, and nobody really took any good care of her. The size of her nails, the extent of the flea infestation, the status, the condition of her teeth, everything points to years of neglect. She must have been ignored for a very long time, poor girl. Probably that's one of the reasons why she doesn't trust humans anymore. She's trying to bite us. And as you can see, she's in pain. You know, when an animal is painful, it reacts by, being very defensive.
An eye drop is administered and a blood sample taken.
Dr. Rahan gets to work to relieve Betty's suffering. He also wants to check for heartworm.
While the test is going on, I'm going to clip her nails so she knows that we are not posing any threat for her, and apply some medicine for her fleas.
He gives her an injection. Betty has patchy fur and bald spots.
And I got the results of the heartworm test. She's tested negative for heartworms. That's a really good thing.
She's skinny.
She has been ill-treated or neglected for a very long time, so it will take a long time for her to gain, for us to gain her trust. She doesn't trust us one bit.
Betty has months of treatment ahead of her, but her life of neglect is over.
She shivers. A caption: case starving horses, status critical. The horses arrive at the SPCA.
The 9 horses seized from a farm in LaPorte are now at the Houston SPCA shelter. There are serious concerns for their health because they're not only emaciated, some are showing signs of abdominal pain.
A flashback: green food cubes.
The food the horses were given, alfalfa pellets, could have done them more harm than good. Dr. Barbara Call is most concerned about the gray mare.
They were fed a tremendous amount of food as the investigators showed up at the property, which for a horse can make a very high potential for colic.
The horse is on an IV drip.
What's going to happen if we don't keep her intestines moving fast or moving at a normal rate of speed to pass that food through? It's going to sit, and then the bacteria are going to start to explode, and we have to get that alfalfa out that they gave her.
Dr. Cole uses a stethoscope.
Her heart rate's 32.
She examines an overgrown hoof.
This is just terrible. Just shows they haven't had any care. She's supposed to be growing now, and she has nothing to grow. As you can see, this is her hip bone. I can feel the bone all the way to this point here. Very grave for her. This muscle should be here, all filled out. Her body condition is a 1 out of 9. So she's actually eating her own muscle tissue in order to sustain her life. And if they had not picked her up, I fear that she would have died very soon. It's just appalling to have a horse come in this condition. She's going to be a wonderful little horse if we can get her through the struggles that she's had already in her life.
For Dr. Call, the neglect is clear. But the owners are contesting the seizure of the horses, and they plan to fight the Houston SPCA in court.
File update, case abandoned dogs. Uniformed Officer Green makes phone calls from his desk.
Deputy Constable David Green has been trying to track down the owner of the property in LaPorte, where dead animals and the neglected dog Betty were found. The local police were able to give him some leads. Now he's trying to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, we're going to be filing on her. I didn't have a birth date on this person, on the suspect, and so I typed in a generic, or left the birth date blank in the system, and typed in the suspect's name and a descriptor of the person that we think was the suspect. And what it came back with is 4 possible suspects. We did get a match on the LaPorte, which is the city that the case is in. So we ran that driver's license number and came back with a correct address on the suspect. So now we have a positive ID.
Match found.
From there, what we'll do is we'll file the charges in the system and present it to the DA, and then a warrant will be issued so we can go out and arrest this person.
File update, case dog attack. The goats.
It's been 5 days since a herd of goats was attacked by a pack of stray dogs. The 4 survivors have been in the care of Dr. Terry Schweiss, and they're making incredible progress.
How you doing today?
4 goats in a small enclosure, a little worse for wear, but eating and moving around happily.
We never would have thought we'd gotten this far this quickly with these guys. I can't tell you how thrilling it is. And to me, it's really miraculous. I never would have expected all 4 of them to have survived the night. I was pleased to just see 2 of them doing as well as they were that night. So to see all 4 of them up and eating and drinking and moving around is just heartwarming. It's just so satisfying to know that we were able to save these little guys.
A brown and white goat has a crooked neck.
But one of the goats has an unexpected problem that might not be related to the dog attack.
The main one we have a concern with is this little guy right here. This is Blaze. And Blaze, you can see, has a really twisted neck. And this wasn't evident when he came in because it's fairly natural for a distressed baby goat to try to put their neck to the side, make themselves look as small as possible. And so we weren't able to really see this neck damage until the next day. This may be from some muscle damage from the initial attack. It may also be a congenital defect, something he was born with. He may never be normal, but as long as he can eat and drink and support himself around the other goats and get around, he should be okay with that.
For the 4 goats, progress has been so good that the Houston SPCA is already working on finding them a foster home, the next stage on their road to recovery.
At least 3 of the 4 should be highly adoptable, and we're very, very hopeful that Blaze back here won't have any major long-term problems with the neck. He may always look a little funny, but he should make a great pet too. We're really hopeful.
2 goats huddle in a corner. File update, case starving horses.
It's been 3 days since the Houston SPCA rescued 9 horses from a farm in LaPorte. Chief Investigator Charles Jansen believes the owners allowed the horses to starve and then tried to cover their tracks by scattering food just before the police arrived.
In this particular case, the feed that was provided was an alfalfa feed. And it can actually make a horse that is undernourished sick, and colic can even die if it's given the animal the feed improperly. And these people have a background knowledge of how to properly do it. It's not a matter of ignorance in this case, it's just a matter of intent. They intended to do this.
Status custody hearing.
The owners want their horses back, but Jansen doesn't want to see that happen. Today, both sides face off in court.
The Harris County Courthouse. Judge Dale Gozinski presiding.
Call the next case.
Do they accurately show what they mean to show?
The owners are first to testify.
I realize the horses are not in good conditions. We made efforts to move them. They would have been gone on Saturday. We've got feed bill receipts. We had no warnings. We had nothing. We've been doing the best we can. We're completely broke right now. We haven't lived in the house since the hurricane. We've been homeless trying to wait on insurance. I've been going out there twice a day, every day, hauling a 100-gallon water bucket and hauling buckets of water out 5 gallons at a time.
The judge listens patiently.
Do not poke that in my face. These are extremely attached. We can't. We're completely broke right now.
The judge has heard enough about the owner's circumstances. He must decide what's best for the horses.
This is not the way the trial is going to go forward. So the real question is, are you in a position to care for the animals and to provide them whatever kind of food and veterinary care they need? If you're not, then it's in the best interest of the animals that they be awarded to the Houston SPCA.
The owners have made a powerful appeal for the judge's sympathy. But the Houston SPCA won't give up without a fight.
Let's go. Go to trial.
This particular horse we had to put on IV fluids because she was so dehydrated.
Do each of these animals appear to have been cruelly treated?
Yes.
And we're asking that the horses, that all the animals be forfeited to the Houston SPCA. Is that correct?
Yes.
Any other witnesses?
She is my next witness, Your Honor. State your name for the record.
Dr. Barbara Call.
Tell the court just briefly what you found.
Body condition scores ranging between 1 and 2 out of 9. On the horses, we found that there's one that's in possible liver failure, dehydration, possible renal failure, and the rest show that they have been lack of food, low protein levels.
We rest, Your Honor.
Photographic evidence.
The pictures of these horses and the shape they're in is painful to look at. I've been doing this 16 years. I'm not a breeder. I'm not an expert on horses. I can tell a starving horse. These are starving horses. Starving horses. Not hungry horses. These are starving horses.
There was feed sitting out there when they took it.
Ma'am, please be quiet. Okay, I'm trying real hard not to tell you what I really think. Okay? I think these horses have been treated terribly. Okay? And you know better. If you're breeders, you know better. You know, if you're hanging on by a thread, you don't have the wherewithal financially or emotionally to take care of these animals. You don't. And they have suffered terribly. As far as awarding these animals back to the Houston SPCA, this is not a close call. And so I'm awarding all the animals to the Houston SPCA. I'm awarding all the monetary damages you seek. They've suffered to a degree that I would also suggest that you might want to talk to your lawyer, because this rises to the level, although I'm not the one to make this decision, this rises to the level of
He nods thoughtfully.
possible criminal activity. I couldn't live with myself if I awarded these animals back to you. That concludes this case. I'm done. You're free to go.
Lutkin House.
I do feel for a person whenever they say that they're having a lot of problems in their lives, but unfortunately they are also in charge of caring for another life as well, and in the end, all lives are precious, and even the animals.
Back at the Houston SPCA shelter, Dr. Barbara Call's anxious to check up on the horses, especially the gray mare that was closest to dying. Dr. Call has named her Ivy, after the IV drip that saved her life.
She has improved quite a bit. She is much more bright and alert, but her personality hasn't changed. She's still a real sweetheart. She's gained probably about 25 pounds in the time that she's been here, and it'll still take her quite some time to gain the rest of the weight. But other than that, she's doing very well. Horses are a very herd-oriented animal, and for them to be in a herd environment, it gives them that feeling of family similar to what we have, and that's what she needs at this point.
Dr. Cole leads Ivy out of the stables. The horse is still emaciated and its ribs are clearly visible, but it admittedly seems happier.
She's much happier out here. It's good to see her trotting. When she first came in, I didn't think she'd be able to do that again. But it was all from emaciation and starvation, and she's coming right out of it. She's a wonderful little filly. These people were breeding these horses in this condition, and it was horrible. And so I'm glad that we have these horses now, because now they'll be in homes that actually appreciate who they are, what they are, and can enjoy their beauty. But she likes people. It's quite evident.
Animal Cops Houston.
I've always put my family first. That's why I've chosen a pure cremation plan. It's a fuss-free, less expensive alternative to a traditional funeral. When I'm gone, I don't want them to worry about money. I want them to celebrate my life in their own way. They could do something that's fun, something that's me. A pure cremation means no fuss. Everything's sorted in advance, and the prepaid plan takes away the stress and cost of organising a traditional funeral. Their fuss-free cremation service is a less expensive option, and you can pay for it all up front.
Pure Cremation provides the UK's best-selling plan. It's paid for in advance with no hidden costs guaranteed. Join the thousands of people choosing Pure Cremation every month. Rated excellent on Trustpilot with over 10,000 reviews. Call to request your free guide now on 0800 170 1113 or visit purecremation.tv.
1 in 2 of us will get cancer in our lifetime. You hear about it everywhere, you see it. You don't actually feel it until it walks through those doors.
I said, are you trying to tell me that you think I have breast cancer?
Dad is Superman. Nothing can ever happen to Dad.
You never thought it's going to happen to you. Sorry.
Cancer's relentless, but so are we.
In the last 40 years, cancer survival has doubled in the UK.
We've helped to develop many of the world's leading cancer treatments.
Giving monthly allows us to commit to long-term cancer research projects.
If people didn't donate before, would I have got the kind of treatment that I got?
Research helped give me extra time with my family.
I want to be a scientist so I can do research to help people like Mummy.
Everyone has a part to play.
So play your part.
Please donate right now.
Please donate monthly at cruk.org/donate. And together we will beat cancer.
King Charles III is our new monarch, and a new coin has been announced to mark his accession. And this is the first time the accession of a monarch has been celebrated with the release of a commemorative 1/8 sovereign. By calling 0800 655 6215, you may own this gold coin at the introductory price of just £69. This price is only available until the 31st of May 2023, after which, if any coins are still available, they'll be priced at £149. The modern sovereign was first produced in 1817 for King George III. Our new monarch, King Charles III, is the 9th monarch for whom sovereigns have been produced, but he is the first ever to have his accession marked by a commemorative 1/8 sovereign coin. Only 6,999 of these new gold coins have been produced, meaning that fewer than 1 in every 3,000 UK households may own one. Applications are limited to 1 per household, so call without delay to ensure you don't miss out. The coin features our new monarch's royal cipher, comprised of a large letter C, intertwined with the letter R for Rex, and within it, the Roman numeral for 3. This is the new symbol of our new king. Your purchase is covered by a 60-day complete satisfaction guarantee, and we have a 5-star Trustpilot rating. So to own this gold 1/8 sovereign coin at the introductory price of just £69, call now on 0800 655 6215.
Discovery Plus, a whole world of unmissable entertainment. Here are a few hidden gems.
From a used car dealer to king of Formula One.
I took all the risks.
3 major cast members dead.
She mustered enough energy to get her son back onto the boat, but not enough to save herself.
It was just surreal.
This is going to be our biggest year yet.
How old is he?
We're the same exact age.
Yeah!
He loved to control everything I did. And it went on for over 13 years.
It was an opportunity to get Brittany better again.
Explore the Hidden Gems collection on Discovery Plus.
Tonight, Alex Polizzi is checking in to find out why no one else is fixing up a failing business. It's the hotel inspector at 9. Then a man who lost his nose is next in line for life-changing prosthetics in body parts at 10. And at 11, the gang locked down in the LA home connected to the Sharon Tate murders in Ghost Adventures.
Animal Cops Houston. File update. Case dog attack. Redhead Shauna Sundberg.
There was a pack of dogs running loose that came and attacked them. And hopefully we can get these guys through the rough times and get them better.
I can't tell you how thrilling it is. To me, it's really miraculous. I never would have expected all 4 of them to have survived the night.
Status rehabilitation.
The 4 goats are well on their way to recovery, but they're still fearful. Behavioral expert Melissa Chan has been working with them. As part of their therapy, she's introduced them to a new friend. He'll help show the other goats that it's okay to trust humans.
So what I've been doing with them is I come in here with their regular feed, but I don't let them eat it from the bucket, and I don't just pour it out for them to eat. So they have to come up to me and make contact with me to eat the food. And what that does is it helps them associate me not just with the appearance of their food and then I leave, but that they have to stick around me to get their food. They're always going to feel that a person is a potential predator, and we want them to feel as comfortable as possible around people so that when they go to a home, they can be a good companion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Yoshina come bring me a puppy that's definitely not a threatening animal to these goats, and I want to show how fearful the goats get around the puppy, even though the puppy's not threatening, and show what you can do to make goats feel more comfortable around dogs. So Yoshina's fed these goats many times, right? So they should know you. They can smell the puppy from far away.
A goat eats.
Of course, the really bold one. Yeah. All the other ones are watching about it. Yeah. Is that one getting eaten? No. Okay.
The other goats huddle together, scared.
So if I took the puppy out, I'm sure that the goats wouldn't be the least bit afraid of Yoshina with her food bucket.
She removes the tiny puppy.
See, here they come. Yeah. Silly goats.
They eat from Yoshina's hand.
So seeing how they've been doing, how they did today, I'm inspired, and I think that they'll make terrific pets. And if they go to a home where somebody will work with them, which we'll make sure of that, they're definitely going to come out of their shells and be terrific companion goats.
It's been 6 weeks since investigator Lutkenhouse rescued a little dog he named Betty from a property in LaPorte.
The DA's office.
Now, Deputy Constable Christine Kendrick is presenting the evidence to Assistant District Attorney Belinda Smith in the hope that criminal charges can be filed against Betty's owner, who appears to have left her animals to die.
This is the dog that was inside the house. And like I said, there were 5 sugar gliders inside a cage that were deceased, and then 1 dead dog in the backyard.
Oh my. Do we know how the sugar gliders died?
I believe it's just starvation and lack of water. I mean, they were confined to the cage.
Well, we can take 1 charge for the dog of animal cruelty and 1 charge for one of the sugar gliders.
She considers.
So it'll be $1,500 on each charge.
A document is stamped.
There's a lot of satisfaction to me for that, because you can't just choose, to treat the animal any way you want. There are laws that you are required to abide by, and this is the process, and this is the process that's going to make you do what you're supposed to do.
Smith looks at photos of Betty.
So tell me there's a happy ending.
Thanks to the Houston SPCA, the ADA's wish has come true. Against all the odds, it looks like Betty's future will be a happy one. With the right care, she's made a remarkable recovery and has found a friend in behavior expert Melissa Chan.
When you get to know a dog that's been through this situation, you realize what being left alone in these horrible conditions can do to a dog. But that doesn't mean that there's a perfectly normal, loving dog underneath all of that. And for most of these dogs, and especially for Betty, all it takes is literally 24 hours of attention to change a dog from, a seemingly vicious creature to a really loving, very sociable dog. I think Betty's just a perfect little dog. She has a ton of fosters just breaking down the door to take her home with them and get her better. It's funny, she looked so ugly when I first saw her. She just looked like such a mess, and now she's just such a beautiful girl. Like, you can see that her soul is very beautiful. And she's wonderful now. Oh.
Chan pets Betty. An aerial view of a rural area. File update, case starving horses.
Recovery from starvation takes time, but 4 months after they were rescued from neglectful owners in LaPorte, all the emaciated horses have been found new homes.
In China, Texas.
3 of them now live in the West Texas countryside with the Lambert family.
We'd rather rescue horses than just buy them. These horses needed somebody.
Mr. Lambert keeps a horse calm as a man trims one of its hooves with a pair of nippers.
Yeah, they did come in. Their ribs were showing, some of them fairly badly. At least 100, 150 pounds underweight, each of them, some 200. Since that time, all of them are back to full weight, and that's only been a couple months. So these horses pretty much wither up and die if they're not paid proper respect and attention. They love attention. They're like big dogs. Yeah, you are, aren't you?
Crazy girl.
One of the horses the Lamberts have taken in is Ivy, the gray mare.
If she does survive, it's going to be a miracle.
She's been the most standoffish of all the horses. She's very shy. When she first came, we couldn't even touch her. She would back away from anybody. But she's coming around very nicely.
What we got here?
This horse seems to really be developing a connection with Erin.
Erin is their preteen daughter.
Seems calmest with her.
I was the one that actually chose her. She's really pretty, so that's why I chose her.
Erin nods.
I hate the fact that people do this to animals. See, I want to be a veterinarian when I grow up, and I like to help animals. But then they're not starving anymore.
She kisses Ivy on the nose.
It's been 3 months since a herd of goats was attacked by a pack of stray dogs. Only 4 of the goats survived the massacre. And even for those 4, it was touch and go for a while.
A caption, case, dog attack, location, San Antonio. Status, adopted.
All 4 now have a new home with Jim and Susie Godwin. Sadly, the goats' ears will never grow back, but the physical and emotional scars have healed. Against all the odds, Star, Blaze, Baby, and Flash have found a loving new home for life.
We've been involved with the SPCA. Actually, Jim has been on the board for about 12 years. And Patty called and said, we've got to come see the goats. We walked over there, and I fell in love with them immediately and said, of course, as soon as they're ready to go, we'll pick them up and bring them to our ranch and give them a good home. And we just love them.
The goats frolic happily in a paddock. They munch grass. One has a bell dangling from a collar around its neck.
One of the boys does have kind of a permanent stitch in his neck that he can't turn his neck one direction. Doesn't seem to bother him even when we pet him, but the rest of them seem like they don't have any effects other than the visual, the ears, which made us concerned about their ability to hear, but they haven't had any problems with it. They hear us coming up in the truck, or if we call from down the road, they perk up and watch. We just have to be very careful to make sure that they keep their ears clean, and we keep an eye on it so they don't have any problems.
The new owners look in cheerfully at their goats.
Oh, they're so sweet.
They are.
I love them.
You like them?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah, they're great. I'm so glad that they're all together.
Snowy-haired Jim.
My best achievement is serving on the board of the SPCA and be able to assist them and be able to be a part of the SPCA. I consider that to be an honor.
Friendly-faced Susie, late 40s.
We're so happy to give them another chance and give them a happy home, especially after what they've been through.
Individuals seen under investigation or arrest in this program are presumed innocent until proven otherwise in a court of law and may be cleared of any and all charges.